Did you know? The popular children's game Snakes and Ladders originated in ancient India as a profound tool for moral and spiritual education. Long before it became a simple race based entirely on luck, it was known as Gyaun Chowpad, meaning the game of knowledge, or Moksha Padam, the path of liberation. Believed by historians to date back as far as the 2nd century BCE, and later popularized by medieval philosophers like the 13th century Marathi saint, Sant Jnaneshwar, the traditional game was designed to visually teach the intricate principles of karma, destiny, and the human conscience. The beautifully hand-painted cloth or paper boards served as a microcosm of the universe, where the ultimate goal at the top of the grid represented spiritual liberation. The middle squares represented different earthly states of consciousness, and the individual game pieces symbolized the soul traveling through the cyclic journey of rebirth. In its original design, the game carried a strict theological lesson, where the number of snakes heavily outnumbered the ladders. This asymmetry was intentional, serving as a reminder that the path of righteousness, dharma, is narrow and difficult to tread, while temptations and moral downfalls, adharma, are plentiful and easy to slide into. Using cowrie shells as dice to represent the unpredictable hand of destiny, players navigated the grid based on their actions. Landing on a virtue like faith, humility, generosity, or truth propelled the player upward via a ladder, while landing on a vice like lust, anger, greed, or ego caused the soul to plummet down a snake's body. As the game spread, it was adaptively tailored across different regional traditions, resulting in Jain versions with 84 squares mapping cosmic omniscience, Hindu Vaishnava versions with 72 squares leading to the abode of Vishnu, and massive northern variations containing over 300 squares to reflect highly complex karmic subpaths. This profound cosmic roadmap underwent a dramatic transformation in the late 19th century when it was exported to the West during British colonial rule. Victorian toymakers stripped away the intricate Eastern spiritual contexts, equalized the number of snakes and ladders, and replaced the deep concepts of karma with simpler Victorian virtues and vices, like laziness leading to poverty. By the time the Milton Bradley Company introduced the game to the United States in 1943 as chutes and ladders, the original pedagogical mechanics were entirely gone, replacing the snakes with playground slides and converting an ancient educational tool into a purely randomized children's pastime.